Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA video, we're going to be taking a look at the most believable Grand Theft Auto 6 leaks so far. So there have been a lot, but there have been some significant ones that we're going to be talking about in this video today that I think have the most credibility and are most probable and likely to be real. Now, I'm also going to try and go in chronological order here because I think that will help make the most sense. So let's begin at what I believe as the very first credible Grand Theft Auto 6 leak, and that is the Project Americas leak. Now, this came out in March of 2018, so we're approaching the 2-year point in which this leak first came out. And all the information we're going to be talking about surrounding this leak comes from the media group The Know, citing an inside source which claims GTA 6 is referred to internally at Rockstar as Project Americas. Now, what are the details of Project Americas? Well, the first is that it was going to be set in Miami, or Rockstar's version of South Florida, known as Vice City in the GTA universe. However, one of the big kickers was that players will also be able to fly to South America for some missions. That's interesting because this would be the first time that the GTA series takes place outside of North America, the United States, I should say, in a long time. So that was very interesting when that was first reported. It will also be the first time in the GTA series where a female character will be one of the main leads. Now, it didn't go into any details on how many players would there be or if there would be more than one protagonist, but GTA 6 will feature a female character as one of the main leads. And then as far as the release date, they said the game is at least 3 to 4 years away. Remember, that was in 2018. So they expected a release sometime around 2022. So those were the big highlights of the Project America leak. And this was the first time I think that put the Grand Theft Auto 6 leaks on the map, where everyone was like, whoa, like really? Is this what's actually happening? Now, the Know's history with rumors and leaks is a little bit patchy, although they did correctly reveal details of another video game, Dark Souls 3, before its official confirmation. So they have been right in the past on some big video game titles. So that's the first big leak. The next big leak came in December of 2018. This is going to be known as the PlayStation 5 leak. Now, this all came in a pastebin document where someone basically outlined a lot of the details we were going to see with the PlayStation 5. And as you know, recently, Sony actually just confirmed that PlayStation 5 would be releasing holiday 2020. Well, the document we were looking at says that the PlayStation 5 is going to release in November 2020, which means they predicted the release date. They also talk about a lot of the internals of the PS5, its specifications, how things are going to work, the new controller, the price, and then they get into some games. And one of the games they talked about was GTA 6. Now, they accelerated the timeline a little bit. According to this leak, it says Grand Theft Auto 6 will be coming out holiday 2020, most probably. Not hearing anything PS4 related. Hearing that Sony is paying huge money to secure 1-month time exclusive for PS5. Been hearing rumors about Miami and New York, so 2 big cities, but I'm not sure if that's 100% true. So we got a lot of information from that post. The release date, which apparently is going to be holiday 2020. It won't be released for the current generation systems, PS4 and Xbox One. When it does arrive for PlayStation 5, there could be a 1-month time exclusive, which would be massive. And the report is it's going to take place in Vice City and Liberty City. So 2 big cities on the East Coast, but obviously pretty far away. Like you would have to go by plane in order to get between the 2 cities. So that is the PS5 leak that recently has become a lot more interesting. And then that leads us to 2019. On May 4th, 2019, a Rockstar Games tester dropped a major clue about the locations in GTA 6. And this actually came on the website Glassdoor. Now, if you don't know what Glassdoor is essentially a site where employees of various companies can write reviews about their work environment and their job, everything like that. Now, you might be wondering, well, could I just go on Glassdoor and create a, fake post? The answer to that is no. The website itself manually verifies every post before approving it on the site, requiring posters to complete 2 forms of authentication. So this does suggest it's a legitimate post, stating that this individual worked at Rockstar for over a year. And this is the review right here. You can see that this individual has a pretty negative outlook and doesn't recommend working at Rockstar. They were a quality assurance tester in Edinburgh, Scotland. And aside from the pros and the cons, which you guys can see there, under advice to management, I think they tried to leave a cryptic message. So if we take the first letter of each line, it says GTA 6 LS VC LC, which could potentially hint out at the GTA 6 locations we would see. LS would be Los Santos, VC would be Vice City, and LC would be Liberty City. So if this is the case, this would confirm that GTA 6 will take place across multiple cities, including some of the classic maps that we have seen in the past. And essentially, it would be a Grand Theft Auto America map, because you would go from South Florida to Southern California to New York. I mean, that's pretty much spanning the entire country right there in a triangle. Now, again, there's a chance that this is just an employee that's trolling, but at a minimum, we know that this is indeed a Rockstar Games employee. And this wouldn't be the first time in which we've seen former Rockstar employees or current ones trying to hint at what's coming next. We saw the same thing with Red Dead Redemption 2, where an employee on Reddit left a cryptic message hinting that that would be the next Rockstar title, even if it was obvious at the time. So we've seen stuff like this in the past. Now moving on, the next set of leaks, I'm really not too sure what to call them. I'm going to call them the resume leaks. These started coming out basically all of 2019, but essentially began in April. And what do I mean by the resume leaks? Well, this is voice actors and employees putting details on their, IMDb pages or their LinkedIn pages that they have worked for Rockstar and have been working on GTA 6. So I'll just show a couple examples on the screen right here. Like, for example, there is a Rockstar Games India studio and a junior vehicle artist from December 2017 to April 2018 said that they worked on GTA 5 DLC vehicles and upcoming GTA 6. That's just one example right there. There's also examples of real-life actors who have been working for Take-Two Interactive and Rockstar Games on untitled video game projects. Some people, like Jose Canseco here, even mentioning that he has worked directly on Grand Theft Auto 6. Now, the reason I'm inclined to believe posts like this is, number one, sometimes actors and even employees will, either forget they have an NDA or they may not realize what they're doing is wrong when it's revealing, projects that weren't supposed to be public. And number two, we also saw this in the past with Red Dead Redemption 2. Remember the voice actor and motion capture artist Tim Neff? We actually covered his story because he said that he worked not only on Red Dead Redemption 2, but also Grand Theft Auto 6. Well, when that story started blowing up, he basically denied the case and said, I'm not working with Rockstar. Well, it turns out that he is in the credits of Red Dead Redemption 2. And Rockstar has also been known to work with voice actors on multiple different games, meaning if they played a role in Red Dead Redemption 2, they might play a role in the next GTA game, etc. So that's why I think it's important to look for these sort of things. And it is interesting to see how many actors and what roles they ultimately might have. So those are the resume leaks. And then that leads us to the most recent leak, which I think is the most believable and the biggest that we've seen so far. And that is the scouting leak. So this actually started to develop over the last couple of days when a document was obtained that essentially said that Rockstar was scouting interior locations in southern Miami. And I'll show you guys that document on the screen right there. And essentially what the document says is Rockstar Games is going to be going around South Florida looking at various businesses and interiors to be able to better map out the locations that we'll actually see in the physical game. And on its own, this letter could have very easily been faked, but there was actually a podcast recently from the lady that ended up writing this letter confirmed that she was working with a digital media company coming to Southern Florida to scout interior locations and that she had signed an NDA and could not reveal who they were. Well, we obviously know that's Rockstar, so those two separate events pretty much confirm each other. If you guys are interested in that most recent leak, the one with the scouting stuff, I'll leave a link to that in the description so you can check it out for yourself. That one is still ongoing and developing, so as you're watching this video and over the next couple of weeks, there might be some significant changes to all of that, but it's certainly one of the most believable. In fact, I think it's the biggest one that we've seen so far. But anyways, that right there is the most believable Grand Theft Auto 6 leaks that we've basically seen over the last 2 years. I can only imagine as we get closer to the release date and the actual game coming out that more leaks will come about. Some of them will likely be fake, but others might be real and could give us some pretty cool details and information. So as always, I'll be sure to keep you guys posted on anything new if it does arrive. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Of all the leaks we discussed in this video today, which did you think was the most believable? Let me know your thoughts, opinions, and more in the comments down below. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and Red Dead Redemption videos that I'm doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.